Hi there, this is Joanna Odabashan from Keller Williams Realty in Fresno, California, and I'm here today for the Keller Williams Fresno Real Estate Show. And with me I have my MCA, Herb Catania.
Hello.
And one of our agents, Mirna Garcia.
Hello.
Hi, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, well, we're really excited to be here and to introduce Mirna to you. Last week we spoke a little bit about her and about her contributions to our office in the area of culture and how she's always there to build up agents and be there to support them as they're growing their businesses. But what we really wanted to do today was to allow you to get to know her and who she is, what's important to her, and to maybe consider using Mirna someday when you're looking to sell a piece of property or purchase one. So do you mind, Mirna, if we ask you some questions?
No, please ask away.
Okay, first of all, what's your email address?
Good question. Let's start. So it's mirna@gmail.com. That's my email.
Mirna, M-I-R-N-A, the letter N, and then Garcia @gmail.com.
Correct.
Okay. And what is the best phone number for them to get a hold of you at?
559-429-LIST, which is 5478.
All right, like list with me.
Yes, list with me. List with Keller Williams.
Right on. List with Mirna Garcia.
That's right.
That's
We're a
right.
great team.
Yeah. So I have had the pleasure of knowing Mirna since high school. We went to Fresno High together.
What?
Oh, really?
What?
Wow.
We
That
did.
was just like last week, right?
That's right. That's
I didn't
right.
even know that.
You didn't?
I had no idea.
Yeah, she was a basketball player and I was a cheerleader. And I am a year
Yeah.
older, I think. You're 93 and I was 92.
That's right.
Yeah, so a long time. So since I know a little bit about you, what I thought we'd go ahead and do is do it regular interview style. So I'm going to ask you questions as if I don't know you, and Herb's going to chime in as well.
That's right. I have
Uh-oh.
questions
Okay.
of my own.
Uh-oh.
All right, so Mirna, how long have you been in real estate?
Well, I'm going to say it's, I believe we're going on 4 years now.
Okay.
Because I'm about to have to renew. Ouch.
Renewal time.
Yes, renewal time.
Yeah, right on.
So what brought you into real estate?
What brought me into real estate is actually, I came from a corporate background and I wanted to be in control of my destiny. I wanted to be able to be able to explore the maximum potential I may have. And I didn't want someone telling me this is as high as you'll ever go, this is your cap. I wanted to be more in control of my destiny. I think that's why. And I
Have
saw
a little bit of flexibility there. And
yes, have some flexibility. Being a mother of 7 beautiful children and a great husband, I felt that flexibility was really important. And I want to teach my children and my husband also that we can break our chain and do something different. We don't have to follow the same path that our parents did, that we can be business owners. And what better place to do it than at Keller Williams Realty.
Okay, that's great. And I know that you went to high school here in Fresno, but are you a lifelong Fresno native?
Well, yes and no. I was born in Berkeley, Alameda, down in the Bay Area. But my parents are migrant workers at that time, and so we made it into Fresno down in the Haunt and Kearney area. And so you can say I'm a country bumpkin to some extent. And around the age of 11 or 12, we moved into the city, and yeah, I've been here since then, which was like 2 weeks ago, right?
That's right,
Because
just
I'm-
2 weeks ago.
That's
Because
right,
we're not
yeah.
that old.
Exactly.
That's right, that's right. All right.
You guys don't look a day over 20, so
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's so
I got to make
flattering.
sure I rack up the points.
You got the points, don't worry.
That's
You're good.
right.
So, let me ask this. What is it that you love about selling real estate, other than the flexibility and being your own boss?
Wow. You know, what's important to me is being able to take care of my clients. Knowing that they have a need and I can be of assistance and get them what they want. I am bilingual. When my parents bought their home, we had the challenge of a language barrier, and I was their translator. I have no idea what I was translating. I have no idea what they were signing. And I didn't want anyone to go through that. So I love being able to help people, and especially someone who's maybe challenged by the language barrier. So it makes me feel good to be able to give back to the community.
Y sabes que yo tengo un secreto también.
Sústame, ¿tienes un secreto? Dime.
Yo puedo hablar español.
You speak
Yo soy
español?
bilingüe. Sí, pero es un secreto. Shh.
Don't tell anybody.
Okay. All right.
So, do you have any specialty areas around town that you service regularly, or?
I'm in Sanger quite a bit. We have some new construction out there, and they're great homes in a great area. And
They're new homes?
Brand new homes under 200,000.
Wow.
We got 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms. Really, really nice homes. Brand new. At this point, you can actually pick your flooring, your counters, your cabinets. Oh, they're really nice homes at a great price. And the majority of our clientele out there is Hispanic, so it's really nice that I'm able to connect with them and help them achieve their dream of buying a home. So I'm out in Sanger, Layton, Reedley, all of the rural areas. I really love the rural areas because I feel that I can be of better assistance to them, that I'm bilingual, and I feel like they need me.
Well,
and I need them.
And having lived in the Houghton Kearney area, you have that little bit of country in you.
Yes.
And you can connect.
Yes.
So that's important. I also know that you sometimes will dabble in a little bit of commercial and lots and lands. Can you tell us about that?
So I have at Keller Williams, we have this, the structure, the systems, the support is amazing. I thought, why not, with everything that I have here, why can I not go into commercial? And so I took that challenge, and you know what, I have some experience in the rural clinic community. I'm very familiar with medical facilities for rural areas. I know what's required out there. So I'm comfortable with that sector. And there isn't any challenge that I don't take. And I do all the work that is needed to make sure that I'm confident in what I'm doing, because I understand this is a great deal to that seller or that buyer, and I want to do my very best. So yes, I do have some commercial, I do have some ag and residential.
Okay. How do you balance it all? Do you have help?
I
You are a
do.
mom, you have 7 kids, you have 8 listings, you
do.
are out in rural areas, a whole lot. So who's your help?
Oh wow. Yep. Ariel Venetia. She's my left hand, and she's excellent. She takes care of my social media, she takes care of my calendar, making sure I'm on track, my paperwork, my calls. Amazing. I know that if I didn't have my left hand, I don't think I could pull it off. It'd be a challenge. And the beautiful thing too, Joanne, is that Keller Williams has the most amazing back office system to help us leverage our time, and we don't have to recreate the wheel. It's
Isn't that
already
nice?
there. It's beautiful.
Good.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Well, that's great. So if they call you and they don't hear your voice, they can expect that it's Ariel Venetia answering
Yes.
the phone.
Yes, that's correct. Ariel Venetia takes my calls pretty much from 9 in the morning till 8:30 at night if I don't answer first. And we definitely try and get back to you within the first 3 hours.
Wow, that's pretty great. Yeah.
So, Myrna, I was wondering, you said you dealt mostly in Sanger. Do you ever come across any buyers from Fresno who are contemplating possibly moving to Sanger? What kind of issues do they run into?
We do have actually in Sanger, we've gotten quite a few people coming from Fresno. And because we have that freeway, which is just makes it 25 minutes.
Yeah, it makes it nice.
They love it. The prices are right. The homes are great.
It's got a little bit of the smaller town feel.
Exactly. You got great schools there. The high school has been one of the people drive their kids from Fresno into Sanger just so they can go to that high school. The other nice thing is that you got the mountains within great distance. I'm going to say it's 20 minutes, 25 minutes around there. You got a river down the freeway too. There's so many things about the Sanger community that are so attractive. that, yes, we do get quite a few people from Fresno that are relocating into Sanger and still working here in Fresno.
That sounds like you really know the area.
Yes. I want to make sure that I service the community correctly by being as knowledgeable as possible about that community that I'm working with.
So, what would be one thing you would say that sets you apart as a realtor?
And I hadn't really thought about that. I just say that my passion towards helping people. I want to service the community. I want to do the right thing. I work hard. I really do work hard, and I'm passionate about what I do.
And I know you give your time. What organizations do you belong to?
I'm currently with the NAHREP organization. It's the National Association of Hispanic Realtors. I serve on their board, and it's a great organization that helps the community through the realtors so that we can better service our community through education, connecting with other allies so that we can be a resource to our clients and better service the community.
And I know you guys have an event this Friday. You want to tell us about it?
Yes, we're actually having a golf event over at Blackbeard's September 6th at 5 o'clock. And you can actually purchase tickets on our website. It's nahrepfm.org. And really neat event because it's going to help you network and connect with people in your community so that we can take care of our clients through doing the right thing. And it's just a fun event.
Is it too late for somebody to sign up?
No.
So nahrepfm.org.
Yes, and we're challenging insurance companies, other real estate companies. Bring it.
Bring it.
Wow.
All right. Well, this has been great. We're going to come back with Myrna in our next segment, and we're going to showcase some of her listings, and we hope that you'll join us. We'll see you in just a minute or so.
See you soon.
This segment has been brought to you by Horn Photo in the Bellagio at River Park. For all of your photo and camera needs, go to Horn Photo in the Bellagio at River Park.
Family photos tell your stories. Faces, places, milestones, and moments. You probably meant to preserve those memories. But where are those pictures now? Hiding in boxes or inside the discoloring pages of old albums? Do you own hours of home movies and videotapes that you can't even watch? Slides and negatives that you've saved for all these years and never get to see? Think of all those precious memories that you've saved from the past to share with the future. Thanks to technology, we're taking more photos than ever, but we're not printing them like we should. Those digital images are held hostage on phones, tablets, and hard drives, leaving them as high-risk targets for accidents and hardware failure. What will happen to all of these images that tell your life story? Cherish those captured memories, not by hiding them, but by safely saving them. Put this overwhelming task on your own agenda or enlist Horn Photo's expertise. Horn Photo provides hands-on help from day one with organizing, scanning, restoring, and duplicating photographs. We can digitize your print and video memories onto DVD for easy viewing and safe, efficient storage. All you need to do is gather your prints, slides, negatives, and videos, then bring them into Horn Photo, where we will care for your cherished memories. In most cases, you can pick up your originals and your DVD within a few days. Once everything is on DVD, it's easy and affordable to order copies of your DVD for your children, siblings, and the rest of your family, so that you can share your memories with everyone. The best part is what can happen once your memories are digitized. We will show you how to transform your pictures into keepsake photo gifts and products you can enjoy for years to come. Don't wait for a disaster to destroy your collection of memories. Take steps to sort, save, and share your life in photos, whether you do it yourself or have Horn Photo help. Stop into Horn Photo and see our full range of solutions for saving and sharing your precious memories.
You can advertise your business, your product, or your event on Central Valley Talk, the Valley's only internet television station. Several of our programs are also picked up on Dish and cable networks. For the best advertising dollar, call Central Valley Talk at 579-1360.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Thanks for joining us again. This is Joanna Odabashan from Keller Williams Realty in Fresno, California on the Keller Williams Fresno Real Estate Show. And I'm here today with Herb Patania, my
Hello.
MCA, and Mirna Garcia, a great agent at our office. In our first segment, we interviewed Mirna and introduced you to her and what sets her different as a real estate agent. We talked about an organization that she belongs to. And now what we'd really like to do is introduce you to some of her listings. Currently, you have 8
Yes.
listings that are available. And I know that for some we have pictures and some we don't. So why don't we go ahead and have you tell us a little bit about the listings that we don't have pictures for. But before we do that, I want to make sure that they have your email address or your phone number again in case they've got questions.
My phone number is 559-429-5478.
Okay. And your email address is Mirna N. Garcia. So Mirna, the letter N, Garcia, at gmail.com.
Correct.
Okay, there you go. I've got it memorized, so you can too. That's right.
So we have a great property out in Reedley that's a commercial property, and actually it's 2 lots, and it's in a really busy location on Manning that would be perfect for a variety of uses. It's zoned CC. So
What is
it's
CC?
CC, so it's zoned for a community resource, which would be either restaurant, retail, anything of that nature that would service the community.
Okay.
And then we have another
What's-
great property.
Go ahead.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
How big is the lot?
So this one here, I'm gonna try and remember this. It's a good question, Johanna. You got
We're keeping
me.
you on your toes here.
You got me on my toes. It's 13,000 square feet, and the
Oh.
adjacent lot is 10,000 square feet.
Okay.
So the one towards the back, the adjacent property towards the back would be ideal for parking.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So you have the building on the front, and then you could have the parking in the back. Okay.
Correct.
And right now they're both vacant.
Correct.
Any improvements to the lots?
There is water, gas, and electrical.
Great.
So yes, and they just actually renewed the sidewalk and widened the street in that particular area because the traffic's so heavy. So this would be a prime area for a business.
Great. And what does a lot in Reedley cost these days?
Well, these are really great properties. This one's listed at $178,755, and the one on the back is listed at $100,000.
Okay, so 178, 755, and 100,000.
Yes.
All right.
So we got it down to a T. We kind of penciled all the numbers out. I didn't round it off.
Didn't round it off. And you're looking for a buyer today.
Yes, and we've
Okay.
had some inquiries, but we're looking for someone solid, ready to build their business, and just give me a call, 429-5478.
Okay, great. What's our next one?
Next one we have is, we have a nice mobile home located at 336 East Alluvial, number 309, and it's listed at $30,000. Great property. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, walking distance to River Park, right across the street from Kaiser Hospital. Really, really nice home. It's ready to go, move-in ready. Give us a call.
Okay.
We definitely can get you into this home right
And
away.
are there any restrictions as to who can live in this HOA? You know, I know that sometimes they're zoned for retirees. Could a family move into this
Yes.
mobile home park?
Yes, they could. As a matter of fact, this park has a pool, a playground for the kids, and a community clubhouse.
Okay, great.
Oh, wow.
Wow. And is it hard to get mobile home financing right now?
You know, there's actually 2 great banks in the area that are able to provide that. Another thing that might be beneficial if someone says, you know, I can't go through the bank. The owner is willing to look at all offers, including financing, carrying himself. So don't let that stop you.
Wow, and for $30,000, that could really help a family.
Yes.
That's neat. And one last question about that. What school district does that fall in?
That's actually the Clovis schools. I don't have the in my mind here what the elementary and the high school is, but I know it is Clovis schools, And so we've had a lot of inquiries on this particular property because of that reason.
Yeah, I bet. And in that park, is there a monthly fee for park maintenance, maintaining the pools, things like that?
Yes, and that is actually dealt with at San Joaquin Mobile office there. They have the application done separately, and it's really important that if you're someone who's interested in this particular property, that you submit your application to that office in line with the offer.
Great.
What about
That sounds like a
the-
fantastic opportunity for someone.
I was just going to ask, what are some of the amenities or if I'm new to the area, what are some of the things that I have around there that are close to that
So
mobile
you
home?
have Woodward Park, which is just about, I'm going to say at the most 5 minutes, and that's because there's heavy traffic. But Woodward Park is really close by. You also have River Park, which you got movie theater there. You got fine dining establishments in the area.
There's even a new grocery store over there too that would be close.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you mentioned Kaiser Hospital.
Yes, Kaiser Hospital, which is everything under one roof. They take care of all your needs under one roof. So it's a really prime location for someone who's looking for a home with all those close amenities in the area.
Perfect.
Good. And a pool.
And
Okay. How about your next listing? Does it have a picture or no picture?
no picture.
Okay.
Let's see here. Okay, so we have another commercial property on Ventura, which is close to the fairground area downtown. Really great location. It's a mixed use, meaning pretty much you can live on the property and also conduct your business, which is one of the few areas that has mixed use. So that's something that's very attractive to someone who may want to live and also
put a little storefront.
work. Yes.
Yeah.
Great location.
And what does that one go for?
That one there?
It's a problem when you have so many listings, huh?
I know, I can't keep track of sorry. Trying to keep track of all these
My mom
here.
always says you want to have so many transactions that you can't keep track of them.
And that's what I'm working towards, Joanna. I definitely am always looking to help someone who wants to sell their property and get to where they want to be. So getting back to that property on Ventura, it's listed at 170.
Okay.
My seller is definitely excited about the potential of entertaining any offers that come in. He's from the LA area.
Okay.
Very motivated to sell this particular property, so please bring in your offers.
Great. It's always good to have offers.
Yes.
All right, next one.
So this one, we do have a picture of it, and this one is located in Layton, and it is, let's see here.
Man, you really are all over the place, aren't
Yes,
you?
I am.
Holy cow.
So this one's 2234 Serenity Avenue in Layton, and it is, I want to say it's close to 7 acres. Really great property for someone who wants to farm the land or wants to maybe have animals. What you got in the close proximity of this property is almonds, pistachios, and corn. So there's a diversity of uses that this property can be utilized for. If you want to build a home, you can. It is zoned AE20, which means you can have a home in the front and a supporting home and ag around it.
Okay, great. And what does that go for?
That one there is at 140.
For 7 acres in Layton. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
That's
Yes.
great. But no improvements on the property, no house. Is there water? What?
There is utilities. There's electrical, well, and septic.
Okay.
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay, and how about the next one?
The next one you have there is on Sittiger. We actually have two on Sittiger. It's 4397 North Sittiger, and the one right next to it is also available. Great.
Is that Sanger or Reedley?
That is in Sanger.
Okay.
A lovely community of Sanger on the outer skirts. It's off of Ashland and Shaw area. You have it's great location for someone who maybe wants to farm or build their ideal home. Close to Quill Lakes area.
Okay.
Really nice property. Let me give you the specifics on that one. So we have 1.10 acres, and the one next to it is 0.58, so half an acre. So you got about 2 acres there.
2 acres there?
Yes.
Okay, and what does that go for? What are you asking for
That
that?
one, so in total for both, they're at 110.
110. Wow, for 2 lots.
Wow.
Okay.
And it does have improvements, so you can build a home on there, or you can have it for ag land.
Awesome.
Great location in
Great.
Sanger.
You had mentioned that on one of these properties you needed a backup offer.
Yes.
Which
that
one
would-
needs a backup offer?
That would be our property that's located in Sanger. It's a triplex. Great income on this property, and it's close to community resources. It's in older Sanger area on K Street. It's 819 K Street. Completely rented, income producing, built in 1995. Great property for someone who's looking for investment property.
Okay. And why would somebody put a backup offer in on a home? It makes me wonder.
Why would we put a backup offer on a home?
Yeah.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
You know, as someone who's representing the seller,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say it from the seller's point of view. You want to make sure that for any reason that particular offer, the first offer you have in, doesn't get accepted, that you are still able to have a backup just in case that first one doesn't go through.
Okay.
You're taking care of your seller.
Taking care. So you're looking out for your seller. You're saying
Yeah.
we want to protect you and we want to help you get this triplex sold
Yes.
in the event that it doesn't work out for the current buyer.
Correct. And I'm not looking at, I don't care about my days on the market. That doesn't matter to me. Most people will put it pending. But in this case, I decided to put it back up. You know, the seller was definitely interested in making sure that we got it done. And I want to please my seller and make sure she's taken care of.
Fantastic.
Well, and it sounds like too, if somebody's really interested in the property, they want to solidify their spot as second in line.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, and you said income producing with tenants.
Yes.
And
Fully
you didn't tell us
occupied.
how much.
So that one, we actually have it at 250. We have an appraisal on it.
Okay.
So it's definitely going to go, I'm going to say around 200, around there.
Okay.
It's a really great property. So please bring your offers. All offers will be presented, and you never know. You might be the owner of a lovely triplex in Sanger.
Great. Well, fantastic. Wow. It's been fun having you on here.
Thank you.
This wasn't too stressful.
It was fun.
No, you two are pretty good.
We were
Good.
easy.
I'll keep you.
Well, and we'll keep you
Okay.
too. So again, if you're interested in any of Myrna's properties, please give her a call at
429-5478.
okay,
Even easier to remember, 429 list.
429 list. And we'll be back with you in just a moment.
This segment is brought to you by Corrine Hatfield of Platinum Mortgage. If you are thinking of purchasing a new home or refinancing an existing home, call Corrine Hatfield at 917-7111.
Watch Tim Thiessen live Wednesdays at 3 p.m. right here on CentralValleyTalk.com and on digital channel 33.2. If you missed the live broadcast, we're on every Wednesday night at 11 p.m. on Comcast channel 200 and digital channel 43.5. You don't want to miss this.
Hey, Central Valley, this is Chuck Leonard. Starting in September, I'll be on KAIL, my 7.1. Let's go out in the Tower District and see what people think.
Chuck Leonard, I saw that guy in a tour bus with Eddie Money.
Chuck Leonard, that guy's been building himself up for years. Chuck Leonard, hey, why you gotta hassle me, man?
Central Valley Buzz with Chuck Leonard, starting September 16th on KAIL, my 7.1. That man's alley, hungry Howie's, and Scoops ice cream. Tower Health Food, Samba Steakhouse, Mike Briggs Properties. There's Tower Market, Farmers Market too, Kuka's and Landmark, Mr. Sushi for you. Chicken pie shop, Tim's Trolley, Palominos, Spinner's Records, Tower Bike Shop, Irene's to go. Bobby Sal's Restaurant, the perfect blend and million elephant. H&R Block, Starbucks coffee, PM on teas. Roger Rocca's Dinner Theater, the second space. Tower Tattoo, Lottie in the Me and Ed's is the place. International Furniture, the Review Cafe. Teasers Realty Market, Love Oak knows the way. Typhoon Restaurant, the Game Preserve, and Via Bay. Sequoia Brewing, Russo Restaurant, Tower Clocks today. Come to the tower, there's so much fun for everyone. Every morning, every evening, ain't we got fun?
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Welcome back to the Keller Williams Fresno Realty Show. I am Herb Catania, and this is our fearless team leader, Joanna Odabashian.
Hello.
And we are here with Noah Solis.
Noah is a lender at Neighbors Financial. He's somebody that we love doing business with, and so we thought we'd have you come on today, Noah, and we'd do a little interview segment with you. You think you're up for it?
I'm up for it. It sounds like fun.
Okay. We like to have a lot of fun on this show, so
Okay, let's go for it.
let's go for it. So first of all, let's give them your contact information in case they've got questions about qualifying for a loan.
Okay, I'm a local direct lender loan officer. My phone number is 375-9365. That's actually my direct line. That's my cell phone. I do a lot of business from my cell phone, so that's probably the best way to get a hold of me via text.
Okay. And your email address.
My
Just in
email
case.
address, yes, Noah, so it's nsolis, NSOLIS, at nfc-fresno.com.
Okay, great. Fantastic. So who is Noah Solis?
So Noah Solis, well, on a personal level, I am a father and a husband. I've been married for about 14 years. I have a son. On a business level, I'm a loan officer. I'm a real estate investor. I've been investing in real estate for almost 14 years now, so I really like real estate.
Wow, good job.
And loans, in terms of originating loans and helping clients, I've been helping clients for over 8 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now tell us, are you from Fresno or?
I am not from Fresno. I am from Monterey County. I was born and raised in Salinas, California. I went to Hartnell Community College and then CSUMB. So I am an Otter. That's Cal State University, Monterey Bay. So that's my hometown.
We let otters come to Fresno.
All right.
I don't think we really like ducks, but we like otters.
So now what did you study while you were at CSUMB?
My major was human services. So I had my minor in business administration.
Okay.
And I got my bachelor's degree in human services.
Okay. Wow.
Fantastic.
So what brought you to Fresno?
You know what brought us to Fresno, we had family here. I remember clearly the day that we made the decision. We were driving through the Clovis area and we saw a sign that said, it was in front of a school that said Clovis means success. And that's where I decided I wanted to raise my son. And shortly after that, we made the decision to move our family over here.
Well, fantastic.
Yeah.
That's pretty great.
Yes, we like it.
And why did you choose Neighbors Financial to work for?
Neighbors Financial is, I've worked with the same group of guys for almost 8 years now. And quite honestly, that was a company that they were working with. And that's the company that I joined. So that was really the reason that led me to join them. And the reason that I stayed is because it's a really good company. They really seem to put their employees first and make a priority of closing our loans and helping our clients. So that's a really good culture. I like it.
Good. So what does your company, or do you have a specialty or an area that you really excel in, a product that you have that you feel sets you apart?
In terms of, I'll just talk a little bit about the products that we have before I talk about what sets us apart.
Okay.
But I am a specialist in 1 to 4 unit residential purchases. So if you're looking at a duplex, a triplex, or even a fourplex, my goal would be your go-to guy. Not only do I have experience doing the loan part, but I have experience investing in that. So I feel very comfortable and confident in the whole process and educating my clients. In terms of specialties, I'd say probably personally, one of my specialties is really helping people that aren't qualified. It's easy to help someone when they come and they sit with me and they meet all the criteria and the parameters to qualify for a home loan. But when they don't, I think that's when that's really what separates me from my competition, is taking that person and saying, hey, I understand you're not where you want to be right now, but let's get you on a plan to get you where you want to be. So
Good, great
yeah.
answer.
Cool.
Good job. And how about your company now?
Company.
So what is it? Yeah, you told us a little bit about you. So what is it that sets your company apart?
Okay, being a direct lender, you know, I have front door access to my underwriting team across the board. 30-day closing, that's pretty standard. I'd say about 85% of my deals are closing in 30 days or less. So just being responsive and offering a good array of products to our clients, from BA to FHA. But you know, in terms of comparing with other banks, most banks are going to really offer similar products or services.
Okay.
It's just how that service is delivered and the price that you're getting for that service, and we are very competitive on both of those ends.
Fantastic.
You know, I was just going to ask you, what kind of areas do you serve, or is it all over the valley, or?
Well, I'm licensed in the state of California,
Okay.
so I can originate mortgage loans. I could talk interest rate. I could help clients, you know, quote closing costs, payment, quote interest rate, anywhere in the state of California. Most of my business is generated here in the valley and also Monterey County.
Okay, that's great.
I just happen to know this about you. You're also kind of a YouTube sensation.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about that. Now, I remember you told me that one of the things you do to really connect with your clients is to make a short little video. How did you get into that?
Well, I'll tell you, when I moved out here, I felt like I had a special message, and I think going through my experiences of losing homes and buying lots of homes, and seeing the real estate market collapse, when I moved here, I had a conviction that I really wanted to spread the word to as many people as possible. And you know, being on a budget and figuring out different ways to be creative, I discovered YouTube, and I started making YouTube videos. My first YouTube video was a weight loss documentary, and then I moved on to I hiked Mount Whitney. I documented that, and then I started using it for my personal business. So kind of just showing my clients, you know, before they meet me, because a lot of clients I'm just meeting with them over the phone, and we're faxing and emailing. So just putting a name and a face to the name.
So you mean if I was your client, I could expect to get an email video from you or of you?
You could. You probably could.
And that's really powerful, Noah, because I think that sometimes people would, you know, watch videos and they feel an instant connection to somebody, and they feel like they know them already and know what they're getting themselves into before they go to an appointment. That's really cool.
I'll tell you, it is cool. You know, I'll tell you, the first time we bought a home, I know I didn't go alone. I was with my wife, so that made it a little bit more comfortable. But it can be a nerve-wracking process, and you know, sitting across the person, you don't quite know who that person is or much about them.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's just a way to connect with people and let them know who I am. So I mean, it's pretty. Yeah, if you go to YouTube and you put my name in, Noah Solis, Noah, like Noah's Ark, and then Solis, there's a whole variety of videos will come up that just talk about me and the different things that I do.
That's pretty neat.
So it's kind of fun.
So we've kind of grown our businesses together. Do you remember that first MLS meeting when we met?
I do.
It was when the Fresno Association of Realtors had that extra space, and we were kind of both in the back, probably so that we could duck out early.
Yes.
Yeah, and then I tried to recruit you as a real estate agent.
I
know. There I am, always going after people. It's been really fun getting to know you and to watch your business grow, and to watch your team grow, and to meet the ownership of the company that you work for, both locally here and from the parent company. That's been really fun, and to know that you come from such great support is comforting to me, because I know that the people I work with have that much support, and so I like to plug in with people who have like values and like beliefs, and that's neat. So once we talked about coaching and the power of coaching, and you know that I've been coached for 4 years. I have a business coach from the MAPS organization, and I think that without my business coach, I could not have grown Keller Williams to where it is today. I mean, there's other factors too, like Herb. He's fabulous. Jennifer, she's fabulous. My dad, Brian Martin, he's fabulous. And of course, Katie Dahlheim. That's all my support group. But that coach is always there to help me with those other problems and thinking different and understanding the financials and the business side of it. And you committed to coaching earlier this year. And tell me, what kind of a result are you getting from coaching?
Well, I'm getting really good results from coaching. I'll tell you, that's a seed that, Joanna, you've actually planted quite a few seeds in me since you met me at that MLS meeting. And I think when I started going to Keller Williams, my attitude wasn't, how can I get business from these real estate agents? Quite honestly, it was just like, what can I learn from this training? And through that, I just got exposed to a lot of different things and a lot of different ideas and concepts. So I've never really had a coach before. I had a little bit of a fitness coach. If you've ever seen P90X, his name's Tony Horton. He was my fitness coach. And then I got the idea introduced to me that, well, I am self-employed. Okay, I don't work for, let's say, like a real big bank. I don't do refinances. I'm strictly a purchase money loan officer. And so I'm self-employed. I'm on my own here. And so when that idea got planted to me about hiring a coach, it took a little while to get going. It's getting going. I've had a coach for over 3 months now. Just really putting things in perspective on how I should be running my business, how I should be servicing my clients, not only my real estate partner clients, obviously my clients that I'm helping to secure loan for, but also for my real estate partners. So coaching has really made a huge impact for me.
Well, we talk a lot in our industry about allied resources, and that whether we're an agent or a business owner or a lender, we all have allied resources, people who help us and who we want to help. And you're definitely one of mine. You're on my list, and
I'm thankful for
I'm
that.
excited to watch both of our businesses unfold and to see what happens for you in 4 years with a really great coach.
Well, I'll tell you, I've never been one to be stagnant. I want to grow. I want to challenge myself. It's just a personal drive I have. And I think it's awesome. When I moved out here, I had a great burning desire to be surrounded by people that had a similar ambition as me. And it was really an amazing thing, and it was really a blessing because I moved out here, and all of a sudden I'm like surrounded with people that have ambition, that want to do things, and I couldn't really ask for a better scenario.
Well, that's awesome. That's neat.
Speaking of ambition, I know you told me once that you've completed the Tough Mudder run.
Yes.
So talk about pushing yourself to the limit.
What was harder, the Tough Mudder or Mount Whitney?
What was harder of the two? Mount Whitney was harder of the two. That was a real intense challenge. That was a one-day trip to the top and back. And Tough Mudder, you can Google that and you can find out all about that. That's definitely challenging.
Yeah. Real quick, I was just going to say too, it's not just the coaching that you've adopted from Keller Williams too, but you've also attended some Keller Williams training, specifically Bold.
Mm-hmm. I've adopted a lot of different things, different sayings and different, your brand is what people say behind your back. I learned that through Joanna. I've adopted using just different things to grow my business. So
Great.
What was the question again exactly?
He was asking about some of the training.
Oh, Bold. Okay. So I attended Bold. I went to Bold with the same mindset and mentality. That is business objective, life by design. That was specifically it was opened up not just to Keller Williams, it was opened up to
anybody,
really anyone that wanted to attend it. It was an 8-week training course, and once again, I went with the mindset that I wasn't necessarily there to get business from Keller Williams, but I was there to absorb the training and learn what was going on. Our coach was Bill Pipes, and he was very influential to me. I learned that he owns multiple offices, and in addition to that, he travels the world and he teaches and he pursues his passion. So that was a really intense course, and I really enjoyed it. I would recommend that really anyone in any position of dealing and working with people or wanting to grow yourself.
Good. Thank you, Noah. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. So real quick before we go, why don't you give out your phone number again in case they want to get a hold of you and learn more about qualifying for a home?
Okay. So it's Noah Solis. I'm with Neighbors Financial, and you can reach me at 375-9365. My goal is just to be your best possible resource and answer all your questions. So feel free to call me, and I'd be glad to help you.
All right, and we'll be right back. Thank you, Noah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome to Japanese Porch.
that.
We have been
I
doing this
thought
for
about
a
that.
year. My memory of the porch is that it's very much where women rule. It was almost a throne.
You going like this?
Oh, I'm circular. See, Southern folks are circular. What you said, preach. You want me to preach? Love sharing. Those things and those things that'll make you stronger and better and go for. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Turn me around. Hey, turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody. Okay, no more drama in my life. No more. To myself, I said self. Myself said yeah.
That was a good one.
That was good, girl. I'm good. I'm going to use become the best reflection of yourself. And what was that? The one God intended all along. We're going to get there together, I promise you. Thank God for the post. Amen.
If you're looking for a home in the Central Unified School District, this 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,658 square foot home is near Clinton and Cornelia. It's walking distance to El Capitan Middle School and about a mile from Central High School. The property should qualify for FHA. We show this house on Saturdays only. We have open houses each Saturday at 1 p.m. Follow the Mike Briggs Properties open house signs any Saturday at 1 o'clock. For more information, give us a call at our office, 486-6758, or go to MikeBriggsProperties.com.
You're watching CentralValleyTalk.com.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Hi there, I'm Joanna Odebashian from Keller Williams Realty Fresno, and this is the Keller Williams Fresno Real Estate Show. Thanks for joining us for our 4th segment. This is Herb Catania, our MCA,
Hello.
and Myrna Garcia, one of our agents who we brought back up. So hey, this is what I was thinking for segment 3, all right? Today we had an business etiquette course at Keller Williams Fresno, and it was a blast. A lot of our agents came,
I know.
and some of our vendors were able to be there today. Some of our strategic alliances were there with us, and our allied resources, the people that we like to do business with the most. We had a good time. We laughed.
It was great.
We learned.
Yes, but sadly, I was not able to make it.
Right. So what I was thinking is maybe you could interview Myrna and I about what we learned and got out of today. All right. But before we do that, I got to set it up just a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Set it up for us.
All right. So today, Tiffany Nielsen, Neilsen, came to Keller Williams Fresno, and she has her own business etiquette company, and she goes around to national organizations and presents different topics. It may vary from social media etiquette to dining etiquette, presentation etiquette, style of dress. And so we thought, well, this would be a really fun thing to do as an office. And so we went ahead and booked her for today. And I have to be quite honest that yesterday morning, when we had only four registrations, I was a little bit nervous. I thought, wow, why is everyone afraid? Why are they so worried about signing up for business etiquette? But by today, when the class kicked off, we had over 40 people there.
Wow.
Yeah.
They were probably just afraid that she was going to call them out on all their faux pas.
Tie them to a chair,
Yeah.
or make them stack books on their head, or call them out on their faux pas. But man, it was a great event. What an enthusiastic speaker she is, too.
Excellent speaker.
Yeah. She's local. She's from the Exeter area. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
But you said, too, that she's done a lot of different trainings for some pretty reputable places.
Well, yeah, she has trained for Google. She's trained for, I think it was the California Heart Association she mentioned to us. But most importantly, she did a training for Dr. Terrence Miller in Exeter, California. He's an optometrist, and he's my uncle. And so here I am looking at her list of accomplishments and companies she's trained for, and I thought, well, if she's good enough for Terry Miller, she's good enough for us. And man, she was great.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So
Well, tell me about it. I mean, how did it start off? What did you guys do?
you want to tell them what happened first?
Wow, you're asking the I personality.
Uh-oh.
But you know what? She was really, really good. There was everybody was so engaged, and she was so open to asking us, allow us to ask questions, and gave us answers to some of our things that we weren't sure how to proceed. Maybe drawing a business lunch. How to do you sit down first? Do you order an alcoholic beverage? You know, just she covered a lot of different things that people don't dare ask because they don't feel comfortable asking those kind of questions, and it was really good. I learned a lot.
Do you blow your, or is it rude? What was it, to blow your nose at the table
with that the napkin?
With the napkin, yeah. Okay, I hope you
realize.
guys all know the answer to that one. But that was
What's the answer to that?
Yes, it's rude. To get up and excuse yourself and
Oh,
go to the restroom. It's rude. I loved the pet peeves. So she had us go around the room. Well, she gave everybody a note card, and we had to list 5 pet peeves.
Mm-hmm.
And then what we did was we shared one of our pet peeves, and we talked about that from an etiquette perspective, but also from a relationship perspective. And I think for me, one of the things that I got out of it is etiquette really is doing to the other person what you would want done to you. But I'm dying to know, what were your 5 pet peeves?
Uh-oh.
And you need to think about pet peeves.
Oh, man.
Because I'm going to ask you in just a second what yours might be.
Ooh, one of them was, I know for sure, was thinking someone else is in control of my time.
Okay.
That's one of mine.
Okay, and one of mine was people who don't say goodbye at the end of a phone call. Not that they're
Oh, that's a
hanging
good
up
one.
on you,
Yeah,
but just
yeah.
that they're in such a hurry they don't end the conversation,
Right,
and
there needs to be closure.
right, and then you're left on the line
need
wondering.
Yeah.
I do. Left on the line wondering, are they there or not? That was one of mine. What's another one of yours?
Another one of mine was when someone smirks while you're asking a question.
Ooh, when they smirk while asking you a question.
Well, I'm asking a question and they're smirking at the, and I might be reading it incorrectly, but if I ask a question because I honestly don't know the answer and they're smirking while I'm asking the question, that already makes me believe that, wow, they're thinking that's a dumb question. So
That makes
that's
sense.
one of mine.
That makes sense. Well, they might be thinking, oh my gosh, I've had the same question before.
See, and it's how you look at it.
It is all how you
The
look at it.
perspective.
Okay, so another one of mine was excuses. I hate excuses. I like accountability.
Give us an example.
too.
What's an instance or something? Hopefully
Oh.
not with me, you know.
Not you, not numbers guy.
Right.
That was the only example I had.
Oh, man.
I can't think of one right now, but I just like it when people have ownership and they accept responsibility. And I understand things happen. It just does. But there's really no
It
need.
sounds like victim mentality. You hate the victim
Oh
mentality.
my gosh, I hate victimdom. That's what I call it, when people live in victimdom. Dum-dum. Okay, what's another one of yours?
Another one of mine. Goodness gracious. That's hard. It took me a while to come up with my list of 5.
Oh, did it?
It did. It took me a while, and I started to think about it, and I thought, well, I usually am able to comprehend the other individual, or try and comprehend the other individual and not judge them, and try and comprehend what they're trying to achieve. So I had a hard time coming up with that list.
Wow.
I don't know. Those are, I think the 2 that I gave you are probably the ones that stick out in my mind as
Well,
being
see, I jotted down 6 or 8. I mean, fast. And then when she collected that list
What
at
does
the
that
end of the
say?
class, I think because I wrote it down, I got rid of it, and I'm having a hard time recalling them too.
I was thinking of one. I really don't like it when you're talking to someone and they're kind of doing something else on the side, not really paying attention to you. That's kind of bugs, huh?
Yeah, we had a couple people that felt that way and mentioned how important eye contact was and acknowledgement
That's
of a
right.
conversation.
I'm probably guilty of doing that a couple times too. though.
That reminds me of something, the phone. There was a particular instant where I worked for a corporation, and we would be called into to his office to give him a report.
Uh-huh.
Here we took our the whole week collecting all this data so that we'd have the report that he required. And it was interesting that here's 3 of us individuals spending time with this person to give our report, and that phone would ring. The phone would ring and he would pick it up in the middle of us giving our report.
Oh no.
So, I thought, how can we resolve this issue in a manner that he gets to the point,
Right.
and it's not too over the top? I think it was over the top. So what we did, we replaced his phone cord with a extra one that we had there.
Oh.
He had some scissors on his desk that he always kept there to open letters. So of course, when we went in the next week for our meeting, and he picked up the phone like he always does, drawing our report, I went ahead and grabbed the scissors and cut the cord.
Did you really?
I sure did.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
And I had to let him know, you know what? The call that you just got was
Wow.
so in the other office. Calling is not a real call, and your real cord is in the closet, so don't fire me.
Wow. Well, I
Wow.
know
We never did it
from
again.
Oh, okay.
from a
Wow,
presentation
that's
presentation standpoint that when you're up there talking, or you're in the middle of something and you're explaining a report or a procedure or a document, it can be really distracting
Yeah.
to have that phone ring or even vibrate, and you lose your train of thought, you lose what you were trying to say, and so that was really gutsy of you.
Well, I think I needed some business etiquette there at that
Oh,
moment.
okay.
She probably could have helped me figure out a better way of resolving that issue.
So let's
What-
hear another pet peeve. Come on.
Well, oh man. I think my other pet peeve would have to be people who are in classrooms and they get a text and their phone goes off. I don't like the phones going off.
Yeah.
Especially if you're in a training, it's really simple just to switch it on vibrate. Especially like my iPhone is just a single button. You just flip it and it's automatically on vibrate. So, I mean, I understand if there's urgencies, at least turn it on to vibrate so you can answer it. But I don't feel like there's an excuse for having your phone go off and it's buzzing real loud or ringing real loud in the class.
I agree with you.
The other topic I think that was really interesting, or not topic, but something else that was brought up in the pet peeves was not writing thank you notes. And there was a lady who attended the training who has been to several weddings over the last year and has not received one thank you note. And I know you just got married, so
That
I
wasn't
wanted
me,
to
I
remind
promise.
you,
I
in
sent
case
mine
you
out.
hadn't, to get your thank you notes out.
I got them out.
Okay, good.
Hopefully all the addresses are right. But.
Good.
So I was going to ask you guys, we could talk about pet peeves all day, I'm sure. But so what do you feel like you got out of that? What was her key point about pet peeves?
I think that most people who had a pet peeve are also guilty of the same infraction.
Exactly.
And so I think that what I got out of it was, hey, remember, if you hate this, somebody else hates it, and make sure you check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, you got it right on the nail. That's exactly what I remember too. Is pretty much treat others as you wish to be treated yourself. And so, like you just said, Joanna, don't do what you don't want done to yourself.
That's right.
Don't go wrecking relationships here.
That's right. And another thing, real fast, I know we don't have much time, is I learned today that there's a fish knife. When she was doing the dining etiquette,
there's a fish knife.
There's a
I
fish
had
knife.
no idea.
I didn't know
Pretty
about a
neat
fish
tool.
knife either. In
Wow.
fact, Tiffany just recently got to eat at a restaurant that had a fish knife, and that was a big deal to her.
I was going to say, I don't think most places even have extra knives out there.
Yeah,
for it.
certainly not anywhere I've eaten here in Fresno. Anyhow, that's it for today. I'm Joanna Odavashian from Keller Williams Realty. This is Herb Catania and Myrna Garcia, and we'll see you next week.
I am a monster. I will never back down.
I am part of a tradition.
I got green in my veins. I'm ready to go.
I'm a monster!
This is our team.
This is our town.
This is our barn. This is our time.
I am relentless.
I will never get tired of the goal song.
I'm ready to go.
I will never quit.
I am a monster.
I am a monster.
I am a monster!
Watch Tim Thiessen live Wednesdays at 3 p.m. right here on CentralValleyTalk.com and on digital channel 33.2. If you missed the live broadcast, we're on every Wednesday night at 11 p.m. on Comcast channel 200 and digital channel 43.5. You don't want to miss this.
You're watching CentralValleyTalk.com.
CentralValleyTalk.com.